Alright, here we are on another Coastbuster adventure with my buddy Phil. Alright, what we've just done, and I didn't film during the process, is completely rebuilt the front end on this 350 Honda quads, a 1987 quad, 1986. And we ended up putting new boots over the drive axles on both sides. The other ones were shot. They were all ripped up like that. And this is what we replaced. This is called the left front knuckle. There's a bearing supposed to be in there actually. Unbelievable. There's the race and everything, what's left of it. So I got that part on eBay for $23, believe it or not. Free shipping. I love eBay. And they originally sent me this piece, which was what that connects to. So it was wrong, but the guy who I bought it from, and a few days later, sent out the right part. I didn't even ask for the return of this. I have no use for that anymore. But we're about to let it down, and in the process, we installed inside of this left case a new charging system, which are the coils. This coil, these two send the signal to the ignition module to tell it to fire. It actually produces the voltage that goes to the coil, to the spark plug. And this little jobber here is the pulse coil. Every time the magnet that this sits in, the rotating magnet, passes by this, at a certain point, it tells the ignition coil to fire the coil to the spark plug on the quad. And that was bad. These are bad, believe it or not. We did it by testing with an ohm meter. And we just cranked it over a little bit, and it has a spark. So that's a wonderful thing. We didn't want to crank it too much because all the oil came out of the engine. It's a little involved process. You have to take out the drive shaft and that whole cover, but not that hard. All right, but it's all back together. We're about to let it down. I have the winch on the front here. Oops, wrong way. Great way to work on stuff when it's up in the air like that. This before. We cleaned the garage up because it was a mess. Everything's hanging and sort of in a place where we can get to it now. Alright, we'll be back. We have plenty more to do. We have to replace fascia on the front of the building, and we got to split a load of firewood, and we got to cut some trees that are falling down above the cabin, and we're going to use them for firewood. And we'll be back. Alright, quad's all done and running. Wonderful thing. Now we're fixing up some firewood for the hunt season. Drag it onto the road. And this is a wonderful little invention here. This thing will split just about anything we got upstate. A little hydraulic electric, Ryobi log splitter. We're just going to drive the truck along, pick up the logs, split them, and drop them off over there by the conveyor belt. The conveyor belt we use, get the logs up by the house where they belong. Make a big pile right here. When we get some help up there, That should make it easy to do. Pretty high up the ground here. We'll see you later. Well, that wood pile is slowly disappearing. That's all that's left. And it's reappearing over there. Break time. Cocktails. Jim Beam.
Hello, Jim.
What are you, done already?
Yeah.
What do you know about the third rail?
I'm slacker.
Stay away from it. That's all you gotta know.
Just a slacker. Hey, Dan, I'm really happy that you brought me up here so I can just kick back, relax.
Are you stress-free?
I'm stress-free, man. I'm loving it.
But exhausted?
No, I'm not exhausted.
Well, we went up to the quarry today. We had a bunch of dead wood laying down. Actually, a bunch of trees left over from a couple of years ago. They're still good. And when I cut a swath through the woods here for my DirecTV antenna. So we went up there, dragged them out with the backhoe into the main part of the quarry, cut them all up in little pieces, loaded them all, dropped them down here. Then we split them and stacked them. That was yesterday's tree that we were cutting up. Normal men would be dead. Ah, Jim Beam and Budweiser, nothing finer. I think I'll have one myself.
Thank you for being here.
We'll be back. And just remember, who ain't afraid of no coast?
Ghostbusters!
We'll stop on any beach and drink your beer. Nothing like having a bucket truck when you need to do some work on the house. As I said, we got to replace that fascia soffit. Rained like hell here last night. We're putting the wood cutting and splitting on hold so things dry out. Right, now we're doing the trees. These trees away from my power line. Soffit's all done.
Let's split it.
Yeah. You find that one's whole. This is the way to split wood. Load it in the backhoe. I won't have to bend over. Well, we got rid of that tree. Billy did a magical feat up there.
Magical, yeah.
Yeah, missing that 7,000 volt power line. I hate to see you fried. It'll burn your beard right off.
Yeah. Been all week trying to grow it too.
Looks like you were trying to grow for years. Alright, now we get to the stacking part. We only got a little bit of wood to move. This will make it a lot easier. Look at them up there imbibing. Alcoholics. He finished his already, right?
Oh. No, he didn't.
The other alcoholic. Ah, there it is.
Why don't you sit down and take the picture?
Well, that made short work of that pile of wood. Now it's all up there. Now we just got this to go. At another time. Definitely the way to go. Loading the bucket over here. Taking it right out. You don't have to bend down to the ground to lift it up. The splitter. You get that whole pile of split yet? Then I think we'll take a break. We'll go down to Frank's house with the bucket truck. Alright, we're leaving. Heading home. Here comes the covered bridge. They just redid this bridge. Got fly fishing out there. Maybe we didn't hit nothing going under there, huh?
Yeah. 6'6". Oh, that was nice.
What?
You forget about it. You can't see it now. I like the way it's built. Look at the pegs.
Yeah.
This way. Now look this way. You can't see nothing.